Hi everybody, this is Lainey at Hilltop Home Place. I saw a comment the other day on a video where they were talking about preparing, and the comment has kind of stuck with me, and I decided I wanted to make this video just to kind of address it. In response to someone talking about preparing, a viewer said, well, don't you not want to store a bunch of food because if looters come, they're just going to take all your stuff? What's the point? And that has stuck with me because I see that over and over and over again from people. Well, all you're doing is wasting your time, you're spending your money, and people are just going to come take it. I have a few things to say about that. I have a few things to say, and I'm going to be blunt. I think now's just the time to be blunt. I don't know anymore how to just couch all this in beauty and good lighting and everything. It's like, just say it. Just say it. If you don't stock something, you have nothing. If you don't stock things, you have nothing. I just would ask people who feel like if I stock food and I'm just going to get it looted, what's the point? I would say to them, what day exactly do you want to start starving? Do you want to start starving on day one? Or do you want to hold out as long as possible until maybe other food could be gotten? Other food you might could grow would be harvestable. Exactly what day do you want to start starving? And then prepare for that. They always say that probably after the third day is when it's going to go crazy. That's when people are going to realize what's going on. That's when they're going to realize their lights might not be coming back on. That's when they're going to realize that they're out of water, they're thirsty, they don't really have food in their cabinets, and they start getting hungry, and that's when things start really breaking down. I'm going to be blunt, and I'm just going to ask you, how will you look into your children's eyes and your grandchildren's eyes and say, I didn't stock anything because I was scared someone was going to come get it? How are you going to look in their eyes and say that? You're personally going to be hungry, but how are you going to really look at your children and tell them you have done nothing because you were scared? People, come on. And I'm not talking too much to my viewers when I say all this, because I think I have a lot of smart viewers who are doing things I'm doing and getting ready. I'm hoping this video might just go out there into the world and someone might see it who's feeling this way, who's thinking people that are preparing are a little bit weird, they're wasting their money, and they think that what's the point if it's all going to get taken by looters? Think about it. Think about it. Where do you live? What's your situation? If you're expecting looters within a day or so, you're not in a good place. You might want to reevaluate that. Think of security. Have you secured your property at all? Have you done anything at all besides your front door little twist lock? Have you done anything? Do it. Make it where they pass your house up because they can't get in. Do something. They're going to go to the easiest target. So do something at your home to secure it. If they do make it inside, do you have ways to defend yourself? Get it. Get it. 10 might come in. 10 might not leave. It's just the chances you have to take in this world to defend your home and your property, because you also can't assume they're just coming to get food. If they're roving gangs going through a neighborhood, they might not be getting food at all. They might be coming in to steal your protection, to harm you, to harm your children. A lot of things would break down in a society that's breaking down. I applaud Venezuela for standing up to socialism, but I also know there's lots of people that take advantage of chaos to do harm to other people and to take their things. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. If anybody breaches your doorways that you didn't invite over, you have the right to protect yourself. If you've given up that right, if you're in a country that's given up that right, I pray for you. That's why we don't give up that right here in the United States of America. We want to protect ourselves. Because we know, just from simple things like hurricanes and floods, the government isn't here for you. You have to help yourself as much as possible. Can you look at your children and grandchildren and say, I did nothing, and I have no way to secure you, and I have no way to protect my property? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Go ahead and get ready now while you have time. Get prepared. No preparation that you do, none is a waste of money. I rotate out my food all the time. If something happens and you don't really need it for something, you just rotate it in and eat it. It's not a waste of money. It actually saves you money on the back end, because if you can something in 2021 and you got it at a good price and you canned it, and it's twice that in 2024, you're still eating it at 2021's prices. Don't you understand? When you get a deal on something, when you get something in bulk and you can can it, you're putting money in those jars and sealing them for later. So that if inflation goes crazy or hyperinflation, you've got something that you paid for 3 years ago to keep your family going. And you better protect that. You better protect that. You better have the mindset not of, what are they going to come take? But I'm not letting them have it. I'm not letting them have it. They're going to get it over my dead body. At least have that mindset. Judge every situation, of course. Have sense, of course. But have the mindset going in, though, that this is my home. This is my things that I put back. And protect them. Protect them. I'm sorry, but I'm sitting here thinking of President Trump. Fight, fight, fight. Come on. Don't look at the world as if you're just going to be wimped over, letting people run over you. Fight, fight, fight. I'm going to show you some of the things that I have here. I don't always show my pantry stuff. I show you individual things maybe as I'm putting them up, but I don't show everything. And actually today I'm still not showing everything because some of it's just not packaged right to where it's very camera worthy. But I'm going to show you a few things I have and give you some ideas. It's not all about buying 25 pounds of something all the time. I do that. I hit it from all different directions. I buy bulk. I can things, pressure and water bath. I buy things off the store shelf. Not everything. I have a lot of things that I'm trying to buy lately that are good for us and more healthy. But I have your old rice mixes up in my cabinet that have 1,200 grams of salt. Because you know what? If I'm hungry, I don't care. I don't care. I would suggest you just kind of watch my food go by real quick. It's nothing glamorous. Take some ideas I might can give you. And try to not let fear run your life. Don't let fear run your life. How are you going to look at your kids and tell them you were afraid? If you're a man, man up. Cooperate with your wife if she's wanting to do all this. Help her learn to can. Help her to can. Help her to put up things. Build some shelves that she can put things on. If you're the woman, learn things. Learn things. Don't be scared of those pressure canners. They're not that scary. They are a little scary at first. You know why they were scary to me? Because I just remembered pressure cookers from growing up and hearing stories about pressure cookers exploding and putting red beans all over people's kitchen. I couldn't deviate in my mind between a pressure cooker and a pressure canner. Yes, there could be episodes where your canner could explode, but that's only if you just, I don't know, do like the FBI and just completely mess up something, just on every level you let it go. You did terrible on every level. That's when you could really blow up something with your canner. But not normally. There's books that come with them. There's thousands of YouTube videos. Learn to can. Because you can buy things in bulk at the store and come home and can them and have them on your shelf for years. Not always cheaper than canned goods. If you can get the canned goods at a good price, buy the canned goods. But the canning of food gives you options. It just gives you options of different things you can put up. You can buy big roasts on sale and can them and put them on your shelves. You don't have to depend on your refrigerators and your freezers to keep everything fresh. You can can them and put them on your shelves. And that way, you're safe. You have it shelf stable should something happen. And before I go to my little food part, let me just say, you don't just have to leave all your food in food cabinets in case you're worried about someone stealing it. Hide it. Do your due diligence and find places all over your property and in your home that you can hide food. Hide stuff. tried it. I mean, think about things. Think about things. Because here's the kicker. To all those people out there that aren't going to do anything because they're scared, you're going to end up being the one looting people's homes who did something because you didn't do anything. You are going to end up being the looter you're scared of because you've not done anything and you're hungry. Do something. Do something. Here's some ideas of the things I do to kind of make sure that I know I kind of have not only food on my shelf, but a perpetual kind of little supply. This is just some ideas, just a little snippet of what I do. Think and do, and don't be afraid. Quit living afraid. If I don't say anything else today, I want that message to go out. Please quit being afraid. You're in control of your family. You're in control of your home. You're in control of your life. Make sure you have some supplies should anything happen. And do it now. Do it now. When I think of things that I want to put back, I just really want to focus on having variety. I don't want to be stuck eating one or two things for a long time. I think of the long winter for Laura Ingalls Wilder. All they had was potatoes for a long time. A few turnips, the turnips ran out, then they ate potatoes. Try to put variety on your shelves. Try to put things with a lot of protein, your canned meats. Buy the canned meats or can them yourself, but keep that on your shelves. Get a variety of vegetables, because even if this child doesn't like this or that child doesn't like that, when you couch things in soups or in spaghetti sauces or things like that, you can couch a lot of vegetables and a lot of nutrition for them. I keep lots of packets of seasonings because when times get tough, it's still a lot more palatable to season things and to have things taste good, even if it's not your ideal food, even if you're getting tired of eating it. If it's seasoned, people can still make it palatable and still eat it. So I keep a lot of things that are just varieties. Water is life. Please stock up on water. I need more. I need to do that this week. I try to keep lots of condiment things. I don't overload on them, but again, I do want to have enough items in my pantry that can be seasoning for other items. And I try to keep a lot of base items, like carrots, like peas, like green beans, like crushed tomato sauces that I can use in so many recipes. And always, always, I want to keep canned meats. Because though you can live off of vegetables and you can live off of soups and broths, they're certainly healthy. When you are hungry, I think just having some type of protein in your meal to stick to your bones is going to be so important. And I want to have protein to hold out as long as possible. I do a lot of different things. I grow a lot of different vegetables in my yard to make sure I have variety. And when I'm canning things, sometimes I can them just as single ingredients. Sometimes I can them as soups with a little ham or bacon in them, onions chopped, things like that. I try to do sweet things like sweet potatoes and pears and things like that. I always want to have some sweet things. I think people would really appreciate that if times get tough and we're not just running to the grocery store. Some sweet items, but also your dark greens, your okras, your things like that can really just fill out a meal. And all the things that you can keep on hand to make your cooking easier, the better. Your basic things, your basic baking products, your basic things. Think about, what do I use? What do I use? And go get that. Go get that. Think about what kids might want to eat and go get that. Think about ordering bulk from a company like Azure Standard or other companies and order those bulk items now and get the things you need to store them. Do it now. It's very easy to find the buckets with the gamma lids. Get them now. Start ordering some things. Do it now. Don't be afraid. Find you a drop spot for Azure. Start ordering things. Don't be afraid. I grow a lot in my yard. I've been growing lots of winter squash just so I would have things that can sit on my shelf, and I'm not pressured to use them right now. I can use them all throughout the winter. I think winter squash is one of the best things you can grow. I've been saving seeds diligently. I've been saving my field corn seeds this year. I've been saving sweet corn seeds. And I could grind some of these because I have way more than I need, but I'm going to share them with my neighbors. I'm going to give my neighbors any type of seeds they want, corn, beans, whatever they want. All of my saving is not just for me. It's to share with my neighbors, my friends, anybody that needs seeds. I've tried diligently to stock up on seeds. I have a lot of seeds, but that's not stopping me. I'm still going. I sat at my counter the other night and took seeds out of pumpkins, out of winter squash, out of cushaws. And those seeds I'm drying out right now. And things like this can be planted even in wooded areas, even along the edges of woods. You can guerrilla garden with all kind of plants. You don't have to have beautiful rows where everybody knows you have a garden. You can plant a lot of seeds just indiscriminately everywhere. Don't wait till the next virus comes along that gets thrown on us. Go ahead and buy seeds now. Go ahead and learn to garden now. Experiment. Take control of your food supply for now and for years to come. Seeds are the best bargain there is. Please get them. Don't give up. Don't give in to fear. Take control of your life and your food supply. Get it done. Your kids are depending on you. Get it done. Fight, y'all. Fight, fight, fight. Don't let anybody take anything from you. Fight, fight, fight. This is Lainey from Hilltop Home Place. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.